The mudslide buried me alive. I rolled down the window, reached out to feel how thick the mud was. Mud came rushing in. I quickly shut the window. The sunroof cracked. I grabbed some tape to seal it. The pressure was too strong. I was about to be buried alive. I found a steering wheel lock under the seat. I grabbed it, jammed it against the sunroof at an angle. That forgotten lock. It actually held back the sinking mud. I grabbed the bottle of water, chugged it down. By the time it was almost empty, I realized I had just drank my lifeline. Buried down here. No idea how long before I could get out. I finished the rest. I searched the car for anything useful. Nothing could help. Then, water started dripping through the sunroof. I pressed my mouth against it and sucked desperately. I pulled out my wallet, took out a bank card, folded it into a funnel, stuck it into a plastic bottle, wedged it under the lock. The dripping water soon filled the bottle. The water problem was solved. Then I peed into the storage box to save it. Before long, I started having trouble breathing. The oxygen was running out. I grabbed a folding chair, pulled out a hollow steel tube, took off a bottle cap, used a nail clipper to drill a small hole in it, tied a rope with a tight knot, threaded it through the cap, pushed it into the tube, let the cap seal the opening. I put on gloves, straightened a piece of wire, drilled a small hole in the sunroof, gripped the tube tight, pushed it up hard. The mud was too dense, way thicker than I imagined. A full 1/8 meter tube, it still didn't reach the surface. I quickly took apart the second tube, threaded the rope the same way, connected it to the first one, pushed it up slowly. The whole tube disappeared. I realized in despair. 2 tubes still weren't enough. I took apart the last one, pushed up with everything I had. Something was blocking it, no matter how hard I pushed. I screamed in frustration. I grabbed the car jack, tried to push the tube up with it. Before long, the jack reached its limit. The tube still didn't break through. I put a thin towel on my shoulder, pressed my body against the tube, pushed up with all my strength. Suddenly, my shoulder gave way. The tube broke through. I quickly shoved the wire in, knocked off the cap at the end. I looked up through it. A faint